Right now, it's all about Larry Magen and his great line of watches called Stuhrling Original. He is back. He is the president of North American Operations and a real trooper for showing up again. Thank you, my friend.
Hey, Jim. We're okay.
You okay there?
We're okay.
All
We're
right.
going to make it good. Listen, it's exciting to be here. Watch time with Jim. It's going to be short for Stuhrling Original, but we have a few pieces left on the Regatta Valiant Pro. And Jim, the price, you haven't seen the price yet.
No, I haven't, and I don't want to look yet.
On the screen right now.
I don't want to look. I want everybody to see this before we do anything, before I look at the price.
Yeah.
That is a now listen to me, folks, because this is the only watch I've ever aired that has this. A 6mm thick bracelet. This bracelet is as thick as some complete watches that I've offered to you in the past. It is a behemoth. It is a monster. Oh, my dear goodness, and it's $80.
Yeah, and the only difference, Jim, between the new version and the original Regatta Valiant was we went with the radiant dial instead of the textured dial. And you might remember the originals had a little bit of color in the bezel. Here it's got the black section for the first 20 minutes there. But this is still 200 meters water resistant, still the 50mm case design. It's big, it's bold, 316L stainless steel. It does have the push button on the flip lock safety clasp as well. So, you know, not a lot. We brought this out here, I think it was Thursday night, just a few nights ago, and we got through most of them, but there's still less than 100 still left. So
here's the deal.
Yeah.
About a week after you and I aired these the last time,
yeah,
everybody started hitting my Facebook page, showing the pictures of the watch on the wrist, going, I'm glad I took your advice. I spent so little money, and I got so much more than I expected. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And they talked other people on my Facebook page into buying them, and they're all going, next time this airs, I'm going to buy it. Now's your shot. It is back in stock. It is ready to go. Get on it. Choice of black or orange. Do not hesitate. What's the size of this case?
50mm, Jim. And
that's one of your biggest watches ever.
Well, absolutely. It's up there, but it's not the over 53, 54. But here it is at 50. Nice presence on the wrist. Still just a slightly bit narrower than normal bezel on this. I would say everybody get one of each here at this price, because even when we had the Regatta Valiant, Jim, that was a steal at 84. Now it's another $5 got knocked off somehow.
I don't know how it happens. It's crazy.
And it's a 200.
And by the way, 6 value pay. $13 a month, and you get to wear this and enjoy it while you're paying it off.
I don't know, check out this orange.
The orange is great. I like the black. You've got the green center sweep hand. On the orange, it's black, so you've got a nice classic orange and black thing going on.
Check it out, guys.
That looks good, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily wear it with this suit, but you know how much I like to wear jeans and tennis shoes.
Orange is almost gone, I'm hearing. You've got a bitone finish, basically. So you've got brushed stainless steel with polished stainless steel, giving you the perfect highlights, lets the light catch it, look a little bit more expensive and fancy and elegant.
And notice, Jim, on the bracelet, you talk so much about it's a beautiful bracelet, but on the outer links, it's got that nice satin finish with the contrast, high polish going down the center, the solid end links, crystal crystal, unidirectional ratcheting bezel as well.
Look at how that thing is made.
I don't know when we're going to be able to get these back, Jim. It might be another 5 or 6 months before we see them back. We'll bring them back, but this is the end of the lot here until the next batch. So
solid end link bracelet, of course. I mean, you couldn't put a 6mm thick bracelet on flimsy little butterfly open end links. This thing is awesome. I think everybody needs to get it. Everybody. Go to ShopNBC.com. The phone lines are completely maxed out. They're crazy. They're smoking. They're on fire. You're not going to get through.
They're on fire.
You're shopping online, we got a little boutique setup for you. That's right. Till tomorrow, everything's on 5 value pay or greater. Oh, really? In that boutique, everything's on 6. Silly me for not paying attention. Rugs and cameras and beautiful models wearing faux fur and bed sheets and video camcorders? Really? Man. And watches? Oh. I love the flute. The drums.
President's Day.
The whole presidential thing. All right. Actually, it sounds more like a war march to me, but whatever. Anyway, if you want this, by the way, in the black, there's one. I'm not going to air it to you. You can see it right there, black and charcoal. One remain. V40020. more have just arrived of the numbered limited edition Imperial Tourbillon. Now, this is absolutely the pinnacle of Stuhrling's current collection. If you want the best they make, it's their tourbillon. Now, I'll get into what tourbillon means in a moment. Actually, rather, I'll have Larry get into all that. Look at the dial work. Look at the beauty of this 45mm masterpiece. Now, Larry, what do we see rotating around there at the 6 o'clock position?
Well, that's the rotating escapement and balance assembly, Jim, invented, of course, by Abraham Louis Breguet in 1795 through 1800, when he patented it in Paris, France. And, in the 1900s, there was really an explosion of all the fine Swiss watchmakers putting them into wristwatches, and it became an art form. And we'll talk more about that, but I do want to point out here, this is the Imperial Tourbillon 2nd edition, Jim.
Yep, so you've got the Arabic
It's got
numerals.
the Arabic numerals. The original Imperial Tourbillon, we did 500 limited edition units. Those are all gone, and that was with the Roman numerals. Then several months later, we came out with the 2nd edition, which had the Arabic. And really, this is all that's remaining. So, we've done other tourbillons since then, and there will be more to come. But if you missed out on the original Imperial tourbillon, this is really the last chance, and these are the last few pieces. There aren't that many to go around here.
Well, only 125 were made in this rose, and
Correct.
we're down to, I think, about 30 or so. So,
Right. That's correct,
yeah.
Jim. And, typically the rose gold is the dressiest of the bunch. I know the black was kind of edgy, but, when you wear a tourbillon, you're usually wearing it for formal wear. Mm-hmm. You're wearing it out to dinner. You're wearing it to a big meeting or something like that, a special event, a special occasion. In the high-end watch world, Jim, as you know, rose gold is really, the high-end dressy pieces. This is 16-karat rose gold. But this particular movement is 28,800 vibrations, one of the higher vibrations per hour. It's 8 beats per second.
So it is smoother and more accurate than the typical
21.6.
Exactly.
Yes, and this has a secondary time zone, or you can use it as a GMT hand at the 9 o'clock position. You do have the AM, PM. But the whole idea of the tourbillon by Breguet was all about, creating an anti-gravitational effect in a pocket watch. And he did prove it. The effect, of course, in a wristwatch is not the same because it's in different positions, but it's still regarded as, some people call it a holy grail and things like that, but it's still regarded as one of the most, complicated of all the movements that's out there in the watch industry. And when the high-end Swiss brands do it, of course, they usually start at 50,000 and go up to, 100, 200, 300, even up to $1 million on some of these Swiss tourbillons.
By the way, if you wanted that diver, the orange did sell out, and 2/3 of the black have. So keep buying into that diver if you want it. That regatta is almost gone. I'm going to put this on Tanya's wrist, that you get an idea on a smaller wrist what it's going to look like. Now, 45 millimeters is not dramatically oversized, but it is a big watch. It is a good size watch.
Yeah, it's a perfect size for a dress piece. For a guy, for a woman, it's a powerful piece. I even love the skeletonized Alpha-style hands. Of course, you see they are blue. Another homage to Breguet himself.
This is the way to go. If you want the best, if you want the highest end complication, the biggest conversational piece, this is the watch this hour to buy.
I forgot to mention Hadley Roma.
Oh, go for it. Hurry.
This is a genuine exotic alligator strap from Hadley Roma. Strap alone is almost $300.
There you go. Genuine alligator on there as well. Larry's got to go. He's got places to go, people to see. So we're going to let him go. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, Jim.
And we are going to move on. A seamless transition. There are about 2.5 dozen remaining now in the black dial only here on the regatta. Grab it while you can. Oh.